Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I think this intro should be filmed through a Vectrex overlay. So hang on a second, let me get one. Welcome to Classic Game Room. This is the way the show should always be filmed. Prepare to enjoy the Vectrex version of the excellent arcade game Time Pilot with Vector Pilot. Yeah, it's good. And it's on the Vectrex. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, it's good, and it's on the Vectrex. Every good game should be on the Vectrex. But is Vector Pilot good because it's on the Vectrex, or is it good because it's a clone of the already amazing Time Pilot, originally released by Konami to the arcades in 1982. I previously reviewed the arcade game, and I absolutely love Time Pilot. It's always a great time for Time Pilot. Vector Pilot is a 2010 release from Tutstronics, who are the masters of clones on the Vectrex, apparently. They also created Vectrexians, which is an excellent Vectrex clone of Galaxian. So here's what you get with Vector Pilot. One Vectrex game cartridge that saves your high scores, music from a certain movie, as well as a bright red Vectrex overlay, which, to be honest, is my least favorite part of this package. Vector Pilot is best enjoyed without an overlay, so you can admire the incredible visuals and detail that they put into this game, which has been dedicated to a Canadian fighter jet. It's also a really hard game, so it's helpful to see what's being fired at you and where the enemies are. It also simply looks better without the overlay. It's like raw, naked Vectrex power. Vector Pilot plays exactly like Time Pilot. You can fly in any direction, shooting enemies and collecting those parachute guys for big points. As you pilot your way through time, starting in 1910 and eventually ending up in the future of 2001, fighting UFOs many years ago. 2001. I love UFOs. Screw you, UFOs. Vector Pilot is a more challenging game than Time Pilot because even though the Vectrex controller is pretty good, the joystick is not as good as the arcade machine that I'm used to using, at least. Although, for what it's worth, this game does play really well. It's an excellent Vectrex release. In fact, it's one of the best. Sadly, it's kind of hard to find these days. So I've got a Classic Game Room shout-out. And thank you to send down the hallway of the Intergalactic Space Arcade to Greg from Classic Game Room, who is in space. So I'm not sure where to put this on the map. How about here? That works. Vector Pilot is best enjoyed with the overlay removed, lights off, and sound turned way up. It's an incredible, well-made, ambitious clone of Time Pilot, which is itself a great game, and there's also 3 difficulty settings, some calibration and control options, as well as some unlockable special hidden features. At times when the screen gets really busy, the game may slow down a bit, but that's a small price to pay for Vector Pilot on the Vectrex. Like I said in the Time Pilot review, there's a couple different ways that you can go for a high score. Try to stay alive as long as possible, destroying enemies, or concentrate on collecting the paratroopers, who reach a maximum of 5,000 points each. I like to combine all of those things because eventually I just get sloppy and explode, but you can't go wrong with Vector Pilot on the mighty Vectrex. Great sound effects too. Everything in this game is Vector amazing.